Welcome, beautiful beings, to Surpass Illusion. Welcome again. My name is Sarah Geigo, and in this video, everyone watching will be informed about upcoming topics pertaining to spiritual awakening. But before we discuss the great topics that will be shared through this channel, I want to personally share a bit about myself. Growing up as a very young girl, I always knew that I was not this. How can I say this? I always knew that I wasn't this I labeled as Sarah, which in this case is my earth name, right? Which that's perfectly fine, but we'll get into more details about what I mean about the label of the I, right? So instead, I had this deep, deep, deep sense of knowing that surpassed the indoctrination, in which constantly attempted to cover my soul and the very essence of my being. On 2012 to 2013, just like you guys watching as of right now, I underwent a great, magnificent journey called the spiritual awakening. It was the initiation of my spirit coming back and saying hi, and just showing me how authentic and how special I am today. And it just gives me goosebumps and it gives me a bit of teary eyes because that I feel very fortunate to have underwent a spiritual awakening. On those years, I experienced what I used to consider, I'm not gonna lie, a good time of Great Depression, in which caused me to view this spiritual event as one of just horrific nature. Um, this was at that given moment in time. I was truly, I can say I was truly terrified of this unknown phenomena. I would complain constantly and I was being hurt. But the continuous question that I'm sure you guys ask yourself at some point during that spiritual awakening is, why me? Why me? Why do I have to go through this? What is the universe? What is God trying to teach me? What exactly is happening to me? Little do we know that it is not something happening to us, but it is something essential to be part of our lives. It is something that needs to happen at that given moment in time, and you need to experience that at that given moment in time in order to come to the realization that it is completely normal what you're going through, and that it is not a burden, but it is a great opportunity that many fail to experience. It is a God-given gift. We have the right. Every human being has the right to go through this because everyone is a spirit. But many of us are asleep. Many of us are in sleep mode. And it hurts my soul. When I went through this depression, I realized something. I realized that when I realized this was essential, I said, oh my God, what a great blessing I have within my life. What a great period of time for me to live, and be grateful. And all this time I've been complaining and just adding more things to the table that were extremely unnecessary. But of course, don't put any weight on your shoulders if you feel like you've done this. If you still feel a little bit lost, it is completely normal. If you're not lost, you will never find yourself. And this is exactly what the Spirit is trying to do for you. The Spirit is awakening to help you through your path. It is trying to surpass the illusion of the ego. And it is trying to help you evolve consciously so you can live a better life. This is what I didn't realize, that my spirit was reprogramming my mind so my very essence, which is pure and divine, could finally find its freedom. Isn't that beautiful? It is. And I wish many people would see life this way. The world would be such a better place. But it's coming. It's coming. Because we are waking up collectively. And it is extremely beautiful how it feels just to watch people grow in perspective, ask questions, right? A bit after this time, there was a start time where I began to learn I began to learn to let go a bit of the ego. To This is when I came to the realization and understood that the ego does not have any dominion over me. It only has power over me if I allow it, if I become tolerable of it. But at this period of time, and I think is one of the great times of my life, was when I understood that there was two ways of living. You can either be dominated by the ego, or you can let your spirit guide you. So I learned how to live from my spirit. Oh my God. I did. But I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard because what your spirit is trying to do is reprogram your mind, right? From ego to spirit, right? From illusion to essence. At least my constant fear was mostly inclined to the unknown. And this is completely normal, not knowing exactly what was wrong with me, right? And I'm sure you can relate. The back and forth and up and down roller coaster of emotions, because while my ego was extremely upset, it was fighting constantly in order to defend this illusionary reality, right? That a lot of us are living. This illusionary reality switch that conditioned my mind and ruled my life constantly. In the meantime, my spirit was doing something great. My spirit was doing something amazing. My spirit was waking me from this habitual indoctrination and conditioning of the mind. My spirit was fighting. My spirit was fighting the ego, the illusion of the ego. This is where truth shall set you free. Your spirit is your highest truth, my people, my brothers and sisters, my friends, my family, my conscious beings, right? The ego is what keeps you away from liberty. Your spirit, your very essence, is your truth, and that is your only freedom. My spirit fought so much to keep my light switch on so I could see the divine love and light lifestyle that exists, not only for myself, but for you and for everyone watching this video right now. Everyone embarking in this amazing journey, it has the potential and has the capability of living this love and light lifestyle, right? It is a right. It is a God-given gift to live that way. It simply is. But we need to come into the realization. We need to work not outside of ourselves, but inside of our being, right? We need to work and understand that everything comes from us. In order for the outside to be, we must be. We need to be. And it's so simple. Just be. So it was quite a hardship, you know. Now is it 2019, right? About to be 2020, right? Shout out to everyone out there watching. I love you guys dearly and deeply. I hope you guys had great holidays with your loved ones, which is the most important thing ever. And I truly hope that you guys come into the realization now, because it is every now in which we live in. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, right? Yesterday was now, tomorrow is a now. Now is the time to live. Don't wait until the 2020. I wish you guys great manifestations of your authentic self, of your unique self. I wish you guys prosperity, peace, joy, contentment. Something that lasts, not those temporary satisfactions of, hey, it's Christmas. They gave me Sephora. They gave me Victoria's Secret, right? They bought me this new fancy car, right? I got this new iPhone. None of that. All of those things are going to be out the door. Next year, there's going to be a new car, new Sephora items, right? For you to get great makeup, and there's gonna be new iPhones coming out. So the most important is for you guys to create appreciation of the now, right? At this very moment, right now, that is so important, so crucial for us to come into this comprehension. Um, and once you do, consider yourself extremely special. Consider yourself very fortunate because many pass on to the next life and don't have this great opportunity of realization. So, through all these years, I've been away from social media, and I think that was something that helped me. I'm not saying that social media is a burden. Right now, we're at the very highest in online business and marketing and all that good stuff. We have such a great opportunity. And if we view it that way, we're going to surpass the indoctrination and the mindset of, social media is horrible. This is horrible. We're living in the worst time. The time is ending. No, we have so many things at our possession as of right now that can dearly contribute to our dreams. Okay, and I believe this is what I'm doing right now. I'm utilizing this platform in order to spread the word and give my gifts because I feel like my cup has been so full for such a long time. Think about it, 2012, 2013. I was getting filled up with all this information and all this knowledge, and I cannot bear to live one more day and go to sleep one more night, wake up one more morning without me spreading my very essence, my gift, my all this information that could potentially help individuals. And if you can resonate, oh my God, to me that is the most amazing blessing that I can receive before 2020. It dearly is. And I feel it in a deep place, and I just want everybody to benefit from everything that we are speaking about. And this channel is going to bring about a lot of great things for humanity. And that's my very truth. I feel free. I feel very free. I feel at peace. I feel in great contentment. And I really mean that. And it's not that every day is perfect. I'm not perfect. I wouldn't say I'm an enlightened being. I was given the opportunity to understand certain things. And the most, I think the core essence of what I understood was understanding myself. And to me, that is greatness in its simplicity. Understanding yourself. It is a gift. And I don't consider myself enlightened. I just consider myself a being that has found self through all these illusions. And I want you guys to join me and join this channel, and we can all share this amazing experience in a collective way, right? I really expect you guys to give me some feedback and talk to me. I will be replying every single time. I cannot wait to see what you guys have went through. Even if it's negative things, I really want to hear about it, be very realistic about it and honest. There's a reason why I started this channel, and I'm just here. I'm going to be here, and I want all of us to help each other. There's so many things that you can learn from me, but there's so many things that I can learn from you guys, and I just can't wait to embark in this amazing new journey for me. So to continue forward, I was away from social media. This was my way of coping at that given moment in time. Certain things that were going on. It wasn't like, oh, you need to restrain yourself from social media. It wasn't that. It was a natural thing. but I needed to do certain things and go through certain experiences in order for me to study the world within myself, study my inner universe, and learning mostly how to embrace everything that I went through, instead of the constant creation of rejection of occurrences. I learned how to see the good in every experiences, so I could understand and feel the healing of acceptance. That is just amazing. I needed to accept the outside world as it is. Understand that things are not happening to me, but things are simply occurring, and they're just serving for a greater good in my life experience. I realized that rejecting the outside world and rejecting situations, dwelling in hardships constantly, and not looking into the blessings and the great positive areas of my life was all a form of neglect to myself. And if I was constantly neglecting myself, I was going to stay in this repetitive cycle of illusion and incarceration, mind incarceration, negative perspective incarcerations, right? And that I was not going to change anything in my outside reality, because my mind programmed in that negative way, um, just experiencing, just being in this cycle of low vibrational frequencies was going to keep me in the low vibrational levels, for sure. And I needed to do something about it, and that was observe, be more of a witness of my thoughts, be more of a witness of myself. Instead of being concentrated on the outside world, I concentrated mostly on myself, and I embarked in this amazing journey. I would say that I grew in consciousness, and I think that that's what a lot of people, that is the missing link of many human beings, that we often, it is so easy for us, in this 3D planet, it is so easy for us to just fall in this trap of illusion, fall in this trap of outside concentration, and completely forget about our essence and our spirit. And this is what a spiritual awakening is about, people. It is about us awakening to our spirit. It is about us surpassing this holographic gel and mind incarceration, right? Accepting myself was an opportunity, people. It was an opportunity to manifest great things in my outer experience, right? I had to learn great things in my outer experience. I had to learn great things about myself. One of those things was how to love myself through this inner war. But at the same time, even though it was an inner war, and a lot of you may consider it like that, it was also a beautiful experience, a beautiful journey to go through. This inner war was essential for my growth, my conscious growth, and to become more capacitated to deal with other things, other upcoming events. Um, it helped me simply just be and surpass certain things, certain situations that needed that experience, that negative experience, in order for me to handle them a lot better. I had to learn not only to love myself and all these things mentioned, but I had to learn that nothing in this world is a burden, that nothing occurs without purpose, that everything occurring is a blessing, manifesting in the form of hardcore impacts, in disguise, in the hidden, just waiting for you to see beyond it all, waiting for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And these things are going to keep occurring if we don't self-acknowledge. Okay, if we don't accept it, these things will continue to occur. Hard times are necessary, people. Hard times are necessary to help and urge you to live from your soul, to live from your spirit, to wake up, so you can truly begin to live your most authentic life through balance, contentment, oneness, to free yourself, to free your superficial self. So free yourself from your superficial self correction by awakening your unique truth. I want to personally say thank you to everyone for watching this video. I dearly want everyone to come on their own time. Don't put pressure on yourself. Remember, guys, this is not a competition. If you guys that are watching right now are going through a spiritual awakening and you guys see other enlightened beings or people talking about high consciousness, don't fall in the after trap, because there is a trap behind another trap, right? I'm sure you guys are going through this. Don't fall into the trap that when you're getting out of here, you reach here, but then you go back to your start point because you haven't learned your lesson. You need to be a witness of your mind. Be a witness of yourself. Stop being an observer of the people and judging people and wishing you were them and all these things. No, come to yourself. You come to yourself. You surpass the egotistical ways. Understand that your ego is only trying to make you feel comfortable with the things that you're used to. And a spiritual awakening is not something that you are used to. A spiritual awakening, an awakening of your own unique spirit, is a process and is only gonna bring you contentment, happiness, peace of mind, peace of heart, right? Loving of self, loving of others. Be less judgmental and less judgmental of the people and yourself, right? It's so important and so crucial. It's going to help you live a better life, a true life. If you acknowledge the spirit, don't reject it. If you find yourself complaining, don't be hard on yourself. Just retract yourself. It is only the ego that is speaking, not you. Okay? It is an ego that has been used to and conditioned in a certain way, and that's what the ego is trying to do, is simply trying to protect you. Don't take this any other way. Don't be hard on yourself. Be very easy. Be very gentle. Love yourself truly. And just go with the flow, people. Life is beautiful if you see it that way. If you're able to reprogram your brain, your mind, be able to reprogram your thoughts. And it's hard. It's not easy. Nobody said it was easy. It's embarking on a new journey, people. Something that it's completely out of your comfort zone. But you can do it. If you are going through a spiritual awakening as we speak right now, oh my God, the things that you can do for yourself and for others. If you have these great ideas popping up your head, please write them down. Keep a journal. This journal, you will see it in a couple years from now, and you're going to see how your consciousness has expanded greatly and how your life is so much better than before. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. Stay strong. Stay true to yourself and surpass illusion. Peace.